Welcome everyone to this exciting interview segment. Today we have the pleasure of sitting down with Meghan Ory, star of the Hallmark movie Believe in Christmas. Join us as we delve into Meghan's insights into her character and the challenges of filming this movie. Thank you for being here with us, Meghan.
Thank you for having me.
It's a pleasure. So, can you tell us a little bit about your character in Believe in Christmas?
Yes, so I played Beatrice, and Beatrice is not super into Christmas. She had a bit of a, not so pleasant childhood, so she didn't really have a lot of the warm and fuzzy feelings that come with Christmas time. So she, it's not her favorite time of year, but her best friend, Amelia, she loves Christmas and she is uh, all things Christmas. I think that Amelia would be happy if she could be a Christmas elf. So Beatrice, because she loves Amelia so much, she decides to be convinced to go along with her to experience this place called Christmas Land, which is a little bit like Disneyland for Christmas fanatics.
Great. And what initially attracted you to your role in this movie?
So I loved this story when I read the script. It's based on a book called Christmas Land. So Believe in Christmas was originally Christmas Land, the book, because it was very unique and uh it's just this like very magical kind of fantastical Disneyland Christmas type place
Yeah.
where everything that you imagine as being like really fun in, say, a Christmas movie, but you can actually do it in real life. So it's like all of the fun, beautiful things that we see and love in these Christmas movies, but you get to go to a place and actually experience them. So for Amelia, this is like her dream come true. It's, her fantasy world. And for Beatrice, it's her very worst nightmare because she hates all things Christmas and she's living in this town where everything is, there's carolers walking down the street and Christmas lights everywhere and it's Christmas on high drive.
Yeah.
I don't think that's a word, but anyways, yeah, I thought it was really unique and I hadn't seen it before and it was really well written and yeah, so I just wanted to be a part of it.
Great. So, what was it like working with the rest of the cast and crew on set?
So I star in Christmas Land opposite someone I know very well, which is my husband, John Reardon, who's the star of Hudson and Rex, which I'm sure you get in
I didn't know that.
Italy. Oh, you didn't know that?
No.
Yeah, yeah, he's my actual husband. And so we've been wanting to do a movie together for a really long time. We met actually on a Hallmark movie called Merlin's Apprentice a long time ago. I won't say how long, but so we've always sort of wanted to find something that we could do again, and I have a couple friends at Hallmark that have sort of teased the idea of like, oh, wouldn't it be fun if you guys did a movie together? And then there's been a lot of sort of fan conversation around it, and so we knew that we wanted to try to find something, but we wanted to find the right story and the right script. And when we found Christmas Land, we just thought, oh my gosh, this would be so fun. This is a pretty unique idea, and it would be fun to do together. So it was very fun working with him. It was hard not to laugh sometimes.
Amazing.
It's like, let's do our lines. Oh, did you do the dishes this morning? Oh no, I did. Oh, okay.
Amazing.
Yeah.
What can you tease about your character journey?
My character journey.
Yeah.
Um, I think Beatrice has a really beautiful journey in this story. You know, I think she realizes that the reason that she doesn't like Christmas is just because she wasn't fortunate enough to have the family life that sort of supported that, cozy, wonderful, loving time. She just didn't grow up with that. So I think she sort of realizes throughout the movie that, you know, it's more than just the lights and all of the, fun, pretty things and the fun stuff. There's actual like real substance behind why the holidays are a special time, and she sort of sees things in a different way throughout the course of the movie. She
Great.
sees the deeper meaning.
Yeah. So the last question about this movie. What was your favorite scene or moment while filming Believing Christmas?
So my favorite moment, I don't know if it was my favorite moment, but it was the funniest moment.
Okay.
Is John and I have a flower fight, which, I think usually in these movies, if someone is baking and they like get in a flower fight, they like, do like a gentle toss of flour and, you know, kind of fun and sweet, and John and the director conspired against me and didn't tell me when we were going to do the flower fight. So I turned around in a shot and he threw a handful of flour at me. So my reaction in that moment is very real. And then he was in trouble because then I got to get back at him. So it's there's a lot of flour in that flower fight. So that was definitely my favorite moment. It was pretty fun, pretty funny.
Great. So,
See when you watch, see if you can tell. See if you can tell which moment is the moment that I did not know was going to happen. That's the Easter egg.
yeah. So, change of subject. Uh, Before we start filming, I said you that my favorite TV series all time is Once
Yeah.
Upon a Time.
Lovely, lovely.
Yeah. Can you tell us a little bit about your favorite memories on the set of Once Upon a Time?
Once Upon a Time. Oh, there's so many. Once Upon a Time was such a special show. It's it's one of those scripts that for all of us, like when you read the first script, it was kind of shocking how unique it was and that it was being made. Like for everybody, we were just like, this is such a cool idea. How are they going to do this? And how can I be a part of it?
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, I think probably one of my favorite things about that show was the wardrobe. It was so magical and just out of this world. And it was like you were in a fairy tale and you would walk into the wardrobe room and they were just like, Cinderella's dress and Snow White's dress and the evil queen's gown, like just like the racks of the artistry behind the costumes was just phenomenal. And there's actually a museum in Los Angeles. There's a costume museum, and quite a lot of the costumes from that show are in the museum. Like I had how many? I think I had two different capes, and one of them from Red Handed when Red is younger is like a patchwork cape. So it's not like her big dramatic, adult cape, but
Yeah.
it's made patches because the idea was that as Red was growing, Granny was like adding to the cape because it was protecting her. And so it was getting bigger and longer and made of patchwork. So there's just like little details like that, and that cape is now hanging in that museum. You can see it. But yeah, it was a pretty special experience. It was a pretty fun show to be part of.
Great, amazing. Do you do you hope there will be a sequel or something like that
To Believe in Christmas or to Once Upon a Time?
to Once Upon a Time?
Oh, Once Upon a Time. Well, I hope there's a sequel to Believe in Christmas, firstly. I think that would be really fun. But
Great.
for Once Upon a Time, yeah, yeah. Once Upon a Time, I think, well, they did the spin-off. They did the Alice in Wonderland spin-off.
Yeah,
Uh, I think it'd be really fun to do a movie. I don't know if we could do a sequel series, but I think we should do a movie because I feel like there's still such a strong fan base for it. Like we still do these conventions and there's a lot of people that are still discovering the show like for the first time now. And I think we should do a movie. I think it'd be fun.
yeah. Disney or Netflix?
Yeah, somebody
Looking
take
hard.
a listen. Yeah.
Yeah. So great. Talking about another your past project, Chasa Pictures. Uh, what can you share about your period of this set and uh, what was your favorite memories on that too?
On Chesapeake Shores.
Yeah.
I mean, Chesapeake Shores was also another really special show. I've been pretty lucky in being part of these like really beautiful like ensemble shows that have these really rich families of characters. And yeah, I always loved the scenes with the three sisters. Amelia and Lacey and I are really good friends, and when we would sit and have our girl talk with our ice cream, and it was always, we're all can't have dairy, so it was all, not that delicious vegan ice cream. Some of them are, but for some reason we never got like the good vegan ice cream. We got the kind of not so good vegan ice cream. So we were like eating all this ice cream and it was not very delicious, um those were always fun scenes. We always had fun giggling and, laughing our way through them.
Amazing. So, talking about a more recent TV show that you was part of, Sullivan Crossing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What can you share about your character in this?
Oh my gosh, what was my character in that? So I played Sedona Jones, I think was
Yeah.
my name, and I am Hal's sister. Uh, I've got a, I was a little bit off kilter. There was some stuff going on with me mentally in that those episodes. So yeah, that was a really really fun experience. I hadn't met Chad before, and he was really lovely. I know we have a lot of friends in common, so we kind of fell into the brother sister role quite easily. And yeah, I'm hopeful. I think the character will come back at some point. It's we've been trying to. I think it was supposed to come back this year, but my schedule didn't work out. But yeah, it's a really fun show, and it's beautiful where they film in Nova Scotia, in Canada where I live now actually, and also where we filmed Believe in Christmas and The Secret Gifts of Christmas, which we did last year.
Great.
Um, but they film on a lake that is just this, it's so stunning. It's just so picturesque. And I mean, you see it on the show. Um, but yeah, that was a really, really great experience too. It's a really, the cast and crew are really lovely on that show too.
Great. So,
Oh,
another.
actually, and if you're talking about Sullivan's Crossing, Lindura, who plays Amelia, is on Sullivan's Crossing.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you like Sullivan's Crossing, you will really like this movie.
Yeah. So, change of subject again. I ask this question to all the artists I have the pleasure to speak with. So, what have been some of the most memorable projects you have worked on throughout your career, and why for you?
That's a good question. Most memorable. Hmm. I think Believe in Christmas is probably one of them.
Yeah,
It was a pretty wonderful experience. We shot it in my hometown, or not my hometown, but where my now hometown where I live. And our production company actually helped produce it. So I was involved in like the production process and picking out set design and various things and wardrobe and everything. And I've not been involved so deeply for like the entire creative process before on a project. And it was so much fun. And I feel like such a sense of pride in the movie because I was involved in it from the very beginning, from conception, and then obviously getting to work with my husband was pretty amazing. And there's a little girl who's an extra in the movie, and she is in school with my son, and there's a lot of very warm community sort of wrapped up in this movie. And so it was a pretty special experience. And I think you'll see that in the movie. Everyone's just having a lot of fun, and it's pretty special.
absolutely. So, a quick question. At
Mhm.
Survivor shows, we are big fans of Christmas rom-coms. What
Okay.
what is your all-time favorite?
Christmas rom-com.
Yeah.
It's a really- I would say Love Actually. Is Love Actually a rom-com?
Yeah,
Is
yeah,
it considered a rom-com?
yeah,
Yeah, I love Love Actually. It's such a good movie.
yeah. I agree. So, the last question. Can you tease something about your next projects?
My next projects, well, there's a lot of things that are in development right now, but I don't really know which one to tease because I'm not sure which one's going to happen first. But hopefully we do, John and I have a wheel we're thinking about doing with Hallmark that might be a mystery wheel. So that would be really fun if people think that's a good idea.
Yeah, great. So, this is it. Make sure, all of you, to coach Believe in Christmas on Hallmark channel this Saturday night.
This Saturday at 6 o'clock. Wait, where did my finger go? Wait, did you see that? It's weird. Oh, this is so weird. I'm so bad at Zoom. Look at that. That's fun. I'm not showing you my messy office. That's why my blur is on. But yes, so Believe in Christmas this Saturday, the 30th at 6 o'clock on Hallmark. We're on before the Chiefs movie.
Yeah,
So it's gonna be good. Watch both of them.
yeah. Thank you, Megan, to join us today.
Thanks for having me.
It's a pleasure. And
And let me know what you think of the movie. Send me a message. I'm only on Instagram, so don't message me anywhere else because I won't see it. It's not me. But send me a message on Instagram. I want to hear what everyone thinks.
we will do.
Awesome. All
And thank
right.
you all for watching. Bye.
Watching. Bye. Nice to meet you.